Okay, so you're dealing with ERP systems that feel like they're from another era, right? Like they just don't talk to each other,
Yeah,
and it's holding you back.
for sure.
Well, today we're going to deep dive into SAP S4HANA Cloud Public
Oh,
to see if it can be that central hub you need, standardize everything and really give you back control.
yeah,
We've been digging into its features, the benefits, how you actually implement the thing.
right.
Our mission is to cut through all the noise and figure out what really matters for a company like yours.
Oh, that's yeah, good.
So really, S4HANA Public Cloud, it's all about standardization, right?
Yeah, at its core, it really is using SAP's best practices built right in across all those key business functions you're dealing with.
Right.
You can almost think of it as pre-designed blueprints for how things should be running.
I like that.
And the interesting thing is these best practices, even organizational structures, can be deployed pretty quickly
Good.
using, central tools guided by their SAP Activate methodology, which is really their agile, value-focused way of getting the system up and running fast.
Gotcha.
And this standardization is not just some nice to have. It's what makes those twice-a-year updates with new features possible
Okay.
without having to, rip everything apart and start over.
That's huge because twice a year, that's a lot of updates.
It is a fast pace.
But it sounds like they've put a lot of thought into making it easy to use right from the start.
For sure. They want users to feel comfortable right away. The user interface, SAP Fiori,
Yeah.
designed to be intuitive.
Okay.
And they have this integrated training through SAP Enable now, which I think is a really cool concept.
Yeah.
It actually puts learning content right inside the system.
Wow.
So the aim is quick adoption, efficient operations, all backed up by embedded reporting so you can keep an eye on everything.
That's great. But the big question is always, how well does it play with the systems you already have?
Oh, that is the critical question, right? Because you've got existing infrastructure, you need to keep working. While S4HANA Public Cloud emphasizes standard processes, it's not like some closed-off box.
Yeah.
It offers those prepackaged configurations to help get you going.
Right.
But there's also extensibility options through the SAP BTP platform.
Okay.
That's their platform for connecting their cloud solutions, extending them.
I see.
You can integrate with what you already have, even build out new functionalities.
And that's all about simplification at the end of the day, right?
Absolutely. The goal is simplification and ultimately a lower total cost of ownership.
Right.
Good to know their European data centers are hosting this cloud solution as well.
So it's clear they really tried to rethink how an ERP should function.
Exactly. We're talking about a streamlined data model reporting built right in that continuous innovation and a whole new user experience. This is part of their vision for an intelligent enterprise.
Right.
And this isn't just some theoretical thing. It launched in 2021, over 3,300 clients using it by early 2023. Real-world solution, and the benefits they highlight: ease of use, cost effectiveness, because it's standardized, and rapid deployment really address the challenges a lot of companies are facing.
Absolutely.
And tools like central business configuration help make that happen because it streamlines the initial setup.
And that innovation cycle we talked about keeps things fresh.
Yes, you get feature updates monthly, which you can choose to activate.
Okay.
And then those larger upgrades twice a year, February and August. So you're always current without massive disruptions.
You're very focused on projects and assets.
Mm-hmm.
How does S4HANA Cloud Public handle that?
Well, it's all about that end-to-end approach. Manage projects from the very beginning all the way through to completion.
Yes.
Spot those potential risks early and really get a clear picture of your costs,
Right.
including seamless integration with asset accounting.
That's so important.
Oh, it is, and it's all centralized.
That's great.
Aiming for quicker project deployment, better asset management for the long haul.
Integration is key. And you have a lot of systems that need to talk to each other.
Yeah.
What does SAP do to make that work?
They've put a lot of effort into this. The platform has over 1,400 pre-built integrations, over 1,200 APIs.
Wow.
Those are the connectors that let software systems communicate.
Right?
A library of over 160 connectors to other apps.
Okay.
Plus, their migration cockpit has predefined content for transferring data, over 200 objects, and there's guidance to streamline processes during the move.
I always think about getting your team up to speed on a new system.
Yeah.
Is that a problem here?
Well, they have SAP Enable. Now it's their integrated solution for digital adoption and training. you know?
Okay.
It lets you create and deliver various training materials, personalized content translations, tutorials, even quizzes and videos.
Oh,
And it's accessible right within the system.
amazing.
It's meant to make the transition as smooth as possible.
That's great. Sustainability and compliance are so important these days.
Yeah, big topics.
How does S4HANA Public Cloud handle those?
They've got solutions like product footprint management for tracking your carbon emissions.
Okay.
It's integrated directly. And then there's SAP document and reporting compliance,
Yeah.
which helps with the whole digital invoicing and tax declarations thing, which is a global trend.
Right.
It's one solution for real-time reporting in a ton of countries, ensures data consistency, and automates compliance processes.
So it seems like S4HANA Cloud Public is trying to be that one-stop shop.
It really is aiming to cover all those core ERP needs with as little customization as possible. It wants to be that secure, reliable, scalable foundation for your IT.
And their implementation approach, this Activate thing, is it tough to get up and running?
Well, it's agile and iterative with experienced teams focused on making sure you gain the knowledge to succeed in the long term.
So as you look at all these different ERP systems you're dealing with now, what stands out to me about S4HANA Public Cloud is how comprehensive it is and standardized. From those built-in best practices, the easy-to-use interface, the constant updates, and the focus on project management integration, even sustainability and compliance.
This is a lot to cover.
I mean, it really seems like a unified system that can evolve with you.
It does.
You know, you want everything to work together smoothly and securely. I think the most interesting thing is how that foundation of standardization in S4HANA can actually reduce complexity
Yeah,
and risk.
I agree.
Because right now you're maintaining all these different systems, lots of customization.
Lots of headaches.
Exactly. Headaches. And this could be a real game changer.
I think this deep dive really highlights not just the tech shift, but a strategic move towards operational agility and informed decision-making.
Yeah.
You know, as you think about your next steps in digital transformation, how could a standardized cloud-based ERP fundamentally change how you operate
Yeah.
and set you up for growth?
What's the biggest bottleneck you see in your current processes that could benefit from this kind of transformation?
It's a big question.
Thanks for listening to The Deep Dive.
See you next time.